The Institute for Dissemination, Evaluation, and Advancement of Trauma-Informed Care is our research hub at JRI, and it has several different areas of focus. The first is evaluation, and evaluation is essentially using data to examine research questions or the efficacy of our practices. The dissemination component is exactly that, taking what we learn and taking it outside of our own organization, out to the broader field. So that might be publishing a paper, that might be presenting at a conference. And finally, the advancement of trauma-informed care component, our lofty goal to take the information that we learn here at JRI out to the broader field and hopefully to influence policy and practice beyond our own system. The Data Evaluation Team, or DET, here at JRI is comprised of a group of multidisciplinary professionals from across the agency who represent different perspectives to better understand our population and how the interventions that we are using are working. And we meet on a regular basis to look at trends in our data, especially data from the CATS system.
CATS is an internally developed web-based platform that we use to track our clients' outcomes over time, and I really see it as a four-pronged tool that supports the work that we do at JRI. The least exciting role is fulfilling accreditation and contract requirements, but beyond that, we have this individual level feedback that our clinicians get on how clients are responding to treatment, identifying client needs, making important treatment decisions and differential diagnosis. It also aggregates that data on the back end so that we can do benchmarking and quality improvement projects to improve services and make sure that we're servicing everybody equitably at JRI. And then the last role is really for research and to understand in a naturalistic clinical setting what works best for who so that we contribute to the larger educational field as a whole. CATS is a really interesting tool because it works really well for supporting research projects. So we can collect all types of data and then easily import those files into data analytics programs, and we can conduct all types of research.
One way that internal evaluation work at JRI has resulted in research that we put out to the broader field is a couple of years ago we did a study looking at clinical symptoms and how they changed over time among clients in our congregate care settings. So we did something called a longitudinal trajectory analysis, which is a fancy way of saying that we looked over time to see how kids' symptoms went up, went down, or stayed the same. And what we found was that on 5 out of 6 different indicators that we measure, which look at kids' mental health, so things like depression, anxiety, dysregulation, post-traumatic stress, kids in our congregate care settings were getting better, significantly better over time. And we think part of the reason for that is because we take a holistic approach here to kids' treatment. So we're using trauma-informed approaches, and we're training not just our clinical staff in those approaches, but all of our direct care staff. So essentially, all of the professionals that interact with our clients here at JRI are getting training and consultation in these trauma-informed approaches so they really know how to effectively work with our clients. You can find more information on our current research initiatives on jri.org/research.